Hey and welcome! Today I will be doing some digital art. It's Pen was so kind to send me this tablet for free to try out. I had it sitting here for a while. When it first came in, I just made sure that everything was there and that it was working. Now I had some trouble to get it to work at first, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't this tablet's fault and it's Windows, because it's Windows. Some of you might know that I started out as a digital artist. For years I was doing primarily digital art before I fell in love with traditional art, but that was so long ago, it's even before I started my channel. And while I also have an iPad, I use it mostly for sketches before I transfer it to paper. I don't do a whole lot of digital art anymore, so I thought it would be fun to use Paint Tool Sai with this tablet, just like the good old days. I have to admit that I don't enjoy digital art as much as I used to. I prefer the look and the feel of traditional art, but it did feel very nostalgic to me to work on this. I didn't make or download any new brushes. I'm using the default ones, but I remember that I used to have a huge library of brushes in Sai because it was so fun and easy to make them. It was also a lot easier to get into a workflow with this tablet. I was expecting that I would constantly catch myself pinching the screen or making other gestures that I get used to in Procreate, but it didn't really happen. I guess I could have utilized the buttons on the left a bit more to be quicker with zooming in and out, but I only assigned one button to the color picker. Oh, in case you don't recognize her, I'm drawing Enid from Wednesday. I finished watching the show and I actually liked it. I wasn't expecting that. It's not my new favorite show or anything, but I was entertained and I even thought the romance plots were quite cute, even though romance is like my least favorite part of any TV show. I am Team Tyler, by the way, or at least I was before the last couple of episodes. I thought Wednesday and him were pretty cute together. Now I don't know. I guess I have to wait for season 2 if maybe some of the things are gonna be explained a bit more, if we get some new information, and maybe some of the things he did and said could be seen in a different context. But yeah, I wanted to do some fan art because the hype is still going and it is fizzling out a little, but I still see some fan art popping up and I might as well join the party while it lasts. So I already incorporated a bit of color in the line work. I like the look, and once I get the outlines done and put down some basic colors, I'm gonna merge the color and the outline layer anyway. I remember that I used to love layers. I had a separate layer for pretty much anything and everything, every color, every shadow. I also remember the frustration I had whenever I would mix up my layers and I would paint in the wrong one. So eventually I stopped and started to work in one layer or two, maybe a couple ones, depending on how big and elaborate the illustration was. But something that I still do is I make copies of my layers before I make a big change. So I would make a copy of the outline layer before I started coloring and merge it with the color layer. I wanted to keep this pretty sketchy and undone. Whenever I spend too much time on the rendering, I tend to dislike it more and more because it tends to look really plasticky and smooth. And the face is right on the verge of that, but I think it still looks fine. One thing that is definitely a downside of Sai is that you can't really tinker with the colors as much as in Photoshop or even Procreate. It's pretty basic, which I think works great for me when it comes to drawing and painting. But once I'm done, I do like to tinker with it a little. So I'm gonna have to pop it into Photoshop and play with it a bit more. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Today I realized that I have more than 50,000 subscribers, which is fantastic and weird, but mostly fantastic. So thank you. This is a huge milestone, and I would like to do something to celebrate it. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do about it. Yeah, I'm gonna come up with something hopefully soon. Christmas is just around the corner, like it's tomorrow, so I still have some things left to do. And I'm still gonna be working, I think, over the holidays. We are really not huge into Christmas, like we haven't decorated anything here. If you were to enter our flat, there's really nothing that would even suggest that Christmas is here. So yeah, it's probably gonna be just another weekend for me. We are gonna have dinner with my husband's mom, and we will also visit my family, but other than that it's gonna be business as usual, I think. So because I'm bad at reviewing things, I'm not really much of a review channel. I might say things like, oh, I don't like this, or I really like that, but I don't actually review things. I don't enjoy reviewing stuff, but I thought that might be helpful to point you in the direction of people that actually do review the things that I'm trying out. If you are thinking about maybe investing into a tablet or anything else for that matter, don't look to me for advice. But from now on I will suggest videos that will help you if you are interested in this specific tablet. Check out Brad Colbo. He reviews a lot of tech stuff. He really goes into details about this tablet, and I think he even compared this one to other tablets. So I will put the link to his video in my pinned comment. And also check out Rin Spirit Art. She also did a review a couple of months ago, and her video is far more informative than mine. I will also put the link to her video in the pinned comment. And this is pretty much it for me. Thank you for watching. I hope you will have nice holidays. If you don't celebrate, then have a fantastic weekend. And see you soon. Bye.